Today, we're diving into one of the most impactful moments in the Star Wars saga, the final battle between Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar. This is not just an epic lightsaber fight, but a deeply emotional confrontation that symbolizes the fall of a hero and the rupture of an unbreakable friendship. As we explore this battle, we'll discuss what motivated Anakin to become Darth Vader and how that decision affected not only the galaxy, but also Obi-Wan's heart. Get ready for an emotional and revealing analysis that will make you rethink everything you know about this iconic battle. Stay with us until the end. 1. Battle context. The battle on Mustafar is a climactic moment in the Star Wars saga, symbolizing the fall of Anakin Skywalker and the rise of the Empire. This planet, covered in rivers of lava and a hostile environment, reflects the inner turmoil that both characters face. The choice of this setting is not random. The lava not only represents destruction, but also Anakin's transformation from a promising hero into a tragic villain. Furthermore, Mustafar becomes a stage where ideals of friendship and loyalty are torn apart. As the Republic crumbles, the battle encapsulates the conflict between good and evil, revealing how ambition can corrode fundamental bonds. The charged atmosphere heightens the tension, setting the stage for the physical and emotional struggle that follows. 2. Anakin's transformation. Anakin Skywalker, once the chosen one to bring balance to the Force, transforms into Darth Vader, an icon of evil. This metamorphosis is driven by his desire for power and fear of losing those he loves, especially Padmé. The fear of loss pushes him into the arms of the dark side, where he believes he can save his beloved through brutal and authoritarian means. The fight against Obi-Wan is therefore a fight with himself. Anakin is not only opposing his former master, he is fighting against the part of him that still seeks redemption. The battle becomes a representation of his internal struggle, where hope and darkness collide, culminating in a confrontation that is not only physical, but a battle for the soul. 3. Obi-Wan as mentor. Obi-Wan Kenobi represents the morality and wisdom of the Jedi Order, and his relationship with Anakin is marked by deep friendship and respect. As a mentor, he invested not only time, but also love and care in Anakin's formation. However, as he confronts his former apprentice, Obi-Wan must deal with the devastating betrayal he feels upon seeing Anakin choose the dark side. This battle is a reflection of Obi-Wan's heartbreak and helplessness. He fights not only to defeat a powerful enemy, but also to save the essence of the friend he once knew. The emotionally charged, "You were the chosen one," resonates as a lament for all that has been lost, making the fight not just a matter of survival, but an attempt to reconnect with what remains of the Anakin he once loved. 4. Anakin's inner conflict. Anakin's inner conflict is palpable during the battle on Mustafar. Although he has embraced the dark side, he still carries fragments of his former identity. The fight represents not only a physical struggle, but a psychological battle in which Anakin finds himself torn between his love for Padmé and his new loyalty to Darth Sidious. This dichotomy leaves Anakin's every move tinged with anguish. He is not only fighting Obi-Wan, but his own conscience. The fight becomes a mirror of his confusion, with each blow reflecting not only hatred, but also a deep sadness at having lost who he truly was. 5. Rivalry and friendship. The relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan is complex, a mix of deep friendship and growing rivalry. From the beginning, the two have been inseparable partners, fighting side by side in the Clone Wars. However, this friendship turns into rivalry as Anakin strays from Obi-Wan's teachings and the Jedi Order, creating a nearly irreparable rift between them. This conflict intensifies on Mustafar, where the rivalry reaches its climax. Obi-Wan's emotions range from sadness to frustration, while Anakin, consumed by pride and anger, sees Obi-Wan as an obstacle to be eliminated. The fight is not just for survival, but for the vindication of their opposing visions, making the battle a final test of their friendship. 6. Themes of betrayal. Betrayal is a central theme in the Battle of Mustafar, and it manifests itself in many ways. For Obi-Wan, The betrayal is deep and personal. The man he considered a brother has now turned against everything they believed in. The sense of loss is exacerbated by the fact that he has not only lost a friend, but also a disciple he believed was on the right path. On the other hand, Anakin also feels betrayed, but by those he considers to have abandoned him, including Obi-Wan and the Jedi Order. This distorted perception of betrayal justifies his violent actions and his transformation into Darth Vader. The fight, therefore, becomes a reflection of mutual betrayals, with each blow being a manifestation of the pain and disappointment they both feel. 7. Setting and atmosphere. Mustafar, with its hellish landscapes, creates an atmosphere of despair and chaos that reflects the emotional state of Anakin and Obi-Wan. The fiery landscape symbolizes impending doom and Anakin's choice to embrace the dark side. Every eruption of lava and flame is a reminder of the devastation his transformation brings, both to himself and to the galaxy. The tense and oppressive atmosphere adds to the intensity of the battle. The fight is not just a clash of lightsabers, but a duel of ideals, where every movement is charged with emotion. Mustafar becomes a character in its own right, amplifying the combatants' internal struggle and highlighting the tragedy of their choices. 8. Body language. The nonverbal communication between Anakin and Obi-Wan during the battle is a powerful manifestation of their emotions. Gestures, postures, and facial expressions convey a range of feelings, from anger and frustration to sadness and despair. The growing tension between them is palpable, and their body language becomes an eloquent indicator of their emotional state. Obi-Wan, at many moments, seems to weigh each movement, revealing the pain he feels in fighting someone he once considered a brother. Anakin, on the other hand, demonstrates the arrogance and fury of the dark side, his aggressive stance contrasting with Obi-Wan's defensiveness. This dance of movements not only illustrates the physical battle, but also the emotional struggle at stake. 9. I had the high ground moment. When Obi-Wan declares, "You were the chosen one," he encapsulates the essence of the pain and betrayal he feels. This phrase becomes an emotional touchstone, representing all the expectations and hopes he had for Anakin. It is a lament for the loss of his friend and for the future that could have been had Anakin not chosen the path of the dark side. This quote also reflects Obi-Wan's high ground and his commitment to the light. He fights not only to defeat Anakin, but to try to reclaim what is left of the man he knew. This moment stands out as one of the most profound expressions of pain and love in the saga, showing that the struggle goes far beyond the physical. 10. Padmé's despair. Padmé Amidala's despair in the midst of these events is a central piece of the narrative. She represents the stakes of the struggle between Anakin and Obi-Wan. Padmé's love for Anakin leads her to believe that there is still hope to save him, even when the evidence suggests otherwise. Her despair culminates in a devastating helplessness when she realizes that she may not be able to save him. This emotion is palpable throughout the battle, as Padmé becomes a symbol of Anakin's struggle between love and power. Her connection to him lends emotional weight to the battle, underscoring the consequences not only for the two combatants, but also for those who love and care about them. Padmé's fate becomes tragically intertwined with Anakin's, making the struggle all the more wrenching. 11. Consequences of the battle. The consequences of the battle on Mustafar are profound and far-reaching, redefining the fate of the galaxy. Anakin's defeat marks the rise of Darth Vader and the strengthening of the Empire. This transition not only results in the fall of the Republic, but also in the extinction of many Jedi, leading to a period of darkness that affects the lives of billions. In addition, the fight leaves emotional scars on Obi-Wan and Padmé. Obi-Wan is forced to live with the pain of loss and betrayal, while Padmé, consumed by grief, faces a tragic fate. The battle on Mustafar, therefore, is not just a clash of lightsabers, but an event that shapes the future of the galaxy and the lives of all the characters involved. 12. Redemption and sacrifice. The battle on Mustafar, although marked by betrayal and loss, also sows the seeds of redemption. Even after becoming Darth Vader, Anakin still carries the internal struggle between his former self and his new identity. His love for Padmé and the pain of her loss remain as a common thread throughout his journey, culminating in the possibility of redemption in future moments. Obi-Wan's sacrifice in confronting Anakin is also significant. He fights not only for survival, but also for the possibility that Anakin might one day redeem himself. This duality of sacrifice and hope becomes a constant in the saga, showing that even in the greatest darkness, light can find a way to shine again. 13. The dark side and the light. The battle on Mustafar encapsulates the eternal struggle between the dark side and the light. Anakin, by embracing the dark side, represents the seduction of power and the fragility of morality. In contrast, Obi-Wan, steadfast in his principles, symbolizes the resilience of the light and the importance of Jedi values. Their struggle becomes a metaphor for the universal battle that everyone faces. This struggle is not just physical, but a battle of ideals. Each movement reflects not only the struggle between the two combatants, but also the inner struggle each faces. Mustafar becomes the stage where these opposing forces collide, showing that the choice between good and evil is a constant battle within each person. 14. Emotional impact on fans. The battle on Mustafar left an indelible mark on Star Wars fans, resonating as one of the most moving scenes in the saga. The emotional intensity of the fight, combined with the tragedy of Anakin's fall, creates a profound impact that transcends the screen. Fans feel the pain, betrayal, and loss, making the experience of watching the battle not just a form of entertainment, but an emotional journey. In addition, this battle has become a cultural touchstone, frequently discussed in analyses and revisitations of the saga. The moral dilemma, the conflict of friendship, and the struggle between light and shadow continue to resonate in conversations about Star Wars storytelling, proving that the battle on Mustafar is more than just a fight. It is a reflection on human nature and its complexities. 15. Legacy of the battle. The legacy of the Battle of Mustafar endures throughout the Star Wars saga, influencing not only subsequent events, but also the way the story is told. Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader and the consequences of his choices shape not only his destiny, but also the future of other characters and the galaxy itself. The battle represents the climax of a narrative that explores the duality of human beings. In addition, the battle sets a pattern for emotional confrontations in other works of fiction. The themes of betrayal, friendship, and sacrifice resonate throughout many narratives, inspiring new stories and characters. The lasting impact of the battle on Mustafar is a testament to the power of Star Wars storytelling and how universal themes can touch the lives of so many people. And so we conclude our analysis of the battle on Mustafar and its emotional implications. This confrontation was not only Anakin's downfall, but also Obi-Wan's pain, reflecting the tragedy that war can cause in relationships. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any analysis of the fascinating universe of Star Wars. Join us in our next explorations. And until next time,